Hello, I'm Father Michael Balash, and I currently serve as the Director for the Office of Worship for the Diocese. In just a day or so, we will begin the most solemn part of Holy Week, the Great Holy Week at Easter Triduum. It's a liturgy that begins on Thursday and will continue all the way to the Easter Vigil on Saturday evening. The word Triduum literally means 3 days, and that's why we consider this liturgy a single liturgy over 3 days. It's interesting to note that we begin on Holy Thursday evening with the Mass of the Lord's Supper, and we begin Mass as we always do with the sign of the cross. The next time we will say the Mass is ended, however, is not till Saturday night, thus showing that this is one Mass that starts on Thursday and continues until Saturday. The Mass of the Lord's Supper, we recall our call to discipleship and service, and that reminder is made very clear in the washing of the feet of people. The veneration of the cross takes place on Good Friday, and at that part of the liturgy, we remember the cross of Christ and his suffering and death that he endured for our sake so that we might be saved and ultimately rise with him to new life. The veneration of the cross also is a reminder for us of the many crosses that we sometimes might have to bear in order to serve one another in our faith. The liturgy concludes with the great Easter Vigil on Saturday night. It starts at night, and we begin with the lighting of the fire, and the blessing of the Easter candle, and the proclamation of the Easter Exultet. It continues with the liturgy of initiation. That's where catechumens, those who have been studying and praying and learning about our faith for months, are welcomed into our faith as we celebrate their baptism, their confirmation, and their first Eucharist. Also, we welcome candidates, those who have already been baptized, perhaps in another faith, that also would like to join the Catholic Church. And we conclude with the celebration of the Eucharist, which is at the very core our faith and recognition of our fellowship with one another as disciples of Christ. The liturgy begins on Thursday and it ends on Easter night, the Easter Vigil on Saturday night. This year, this Mass and this liturgy will be extra special as we can once again celebrate it in person, since at this time last year we were suspended. As we begin and enter into this solemn time of the year, I hope that you will consider joining your other parishioners in your local church and parish to celebrate the great Holy Week Triduum beginning on Thursday night. In the meantime, I also hope that you have a wonderful and joyful Easter celebration as we celebrate Christ's resurrection.